spray me from this place, I'm just gonna go AWOL again.
Dixie's not being released, you know. I should think you'd want to stick around.
Oh, more reason to get out of here. I get as far away from Dixie as I can.
Really? Gee, it didn't look that way at all to me last night when I came into your room.
That was then, this is now. Believe me, I'm sick and tired of playing Robin Hood, trying to save the damsel when everybody around me is screaming I'm crazy. As far as I'm concerned, I hope I never see her again.
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? How come you're eyeballing Tad?
I'm not.
Hey, kiddo, is something going on?
I just feel a little uncomfortable being so close to Tad.
Why?
Just the way he's been acting lately.
What do you mean, why? What? Exactly how is he acting?
Nothing. Just a little weird, that's all. I don't want to talk about it.
You don't care if you ever see Dixie again? Is that why you've been burning a hole in her ever since she came through those doors? Hmm? Yes?
Oh, sorry. No, I was just sulking over what a jerk I made of myself.
Oh, and did you?
Are you kidding? Going after a married woman that's in love with her husband qualifies me for the Hall of Fame. I'm glad it's over. As far as I'm concerned, I've wasted enough time.
Other fish in the sea?
I don't know. I just feel like it's time that I got my act together and moved on.
Well, if you mean that, good for you.
Well, good for you, too.
For us? How? Why?
Well, recently you two have put up with a lot of flack from your middle son.
Well, I don't think it's aged us more than 100 years apiece, do you, darling?
Well, all kidding aside, you'll both be happy to know that I've closed the chapter on Dixie, and there'll be no more rounds with Adam. The prodigal son returneth, and the parental units can stop worrying.
Honey, all we have ever wanted, all we ever will want is your happiness.
Yeah, well, it's out there somewhere.
Look, son, if I do release you, you realize you'll have to stay in bed at home.
Dad, you release me, and I'll do anything you want.
Well, I will see what I can do. Excuse me.
I hear he's doing very well.
Yeah. He's breathing better and he's gained a lot of weight. I just can't wait to get home. Hold him in my arms.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Dixie. It's been an awfully long, hard pull.
Yeah, it has. But he's a fighter. I knew he'd make it. He's so beautiful, isn't he? I mean, I just sit here, I could sit here for hours and watch the way he works his little hands. It's fascinating.
He's a beautiful baby.
Yeah, he is.
Honey, Tad told us what happened last night.
Oh. I hated hurting him, Mrs. Martin. I didn't want to, but, I just don't feel the same way Ted does about me. I mean, I love him as a friend, but Adam is my husband.
Look, you don't owe me any explanations, you know.
Well, I mean, I feel awfully guilty about it. I mean, he's been very good to me.
Well, you still have to follow the dictates of your own heart.
I just feel like this whole thing is my fault. I mean, I should have known how he was feeling. I mean, I should have said something. I should have stopped it before I had to hurt him like this.
Well, he understands. He accepts your choice.
I just wish I understood. Because I care about him so much, Mrs. Martin. He's been such a great friend, you know? You don't find friends like that. But as much as I care about him, it's as a friend, and that's all it ever can be.
You've really thought about this a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I really have. I just can't accept Tad's friendship right now, and that's the way it's going to be. I mean, it's the best thing for him, I think.
Well, it just can't have been an easy decision.
No. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. I just am gonna miss him terribly. And I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna miss Dr. Martin, and I'm gonna miss Joey. I mean, you're like my family, and I feel like I'm never gonna see you.
Wait. We're not going to go anywhere. We'll be right here whenever you need us. I mean, our home is yours. And our door will be open to you any hour of the day or night.
You're the best.
You're the best. Oh, I'm silly.
Mrs. Tyler.
Dad, how are you feeling?
I'll feel better once I get my release. You know how Dad is doing with it?
Well, I know he's working on it. I just don't know how much progress he's made.
Well, don't go. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine.
Oh, really? What about Erica and the cosmetics company?
Well, Erica's in Kansas City, I think. That was where she was headed. I'm not absolutely sure that she's there, though, because before leaving, she packed 8 suitcases, and on her way out, she was humming La Vie en Rose.
Well, it's not exactly things are looking up in Kansas City, is it?
Jackson's in Paris. He called me from the plane to get Erica's phone number in Kansas City, but I couldn't give it to him because I wasn't absolutely sure that she was in Kansas City, and I couldn't tell Jackson that because I couldn't betray my own daughter, now could I?
No, absolutely not.
I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but it has made me feel better.
Well, just, if you don't mind me asking, how long was Erica married to Adam Chandler?
Well, to Erica, it seemed like an eternity. Actually, it was a little less than a year. A year of absolute hell. You know, the man is an absolute maniac. You know the horrors that he put her through. He was insanely jealous. He took her to that island of his in Canada and held her captive. He absolutely terrorized her. The marriage was a nightmare.
Well, I guess she tries to stay away from him now, huh?
She hates him. She always will. I feel very sorry for little Dixie. Look, Ted, I have to go now, but I will check on your getting out of the hospital.
Thank you. Erica Kane, ex-wife, ex-kidnap victim, enemy, Natalie Hunter, Tom Cudahy, murderee because of Erica, Brooke Chandler, lied to, cheated on, Ross, Will Cooney, the man with a whip, Palmer Cortland. Palmer Cortland. Adam's most hated enemy for as long as I can remember.
They would not let me in the ICU in that buggy, okay?
But I'm not going to get in trouble for this. You're going to tell Dad that you threatened my life.
Now, why would I threaten your life? I need you to stick around for a little
Because
while.
I'm going to be dead. Nurse Eckley's going to tell...
So what? If Nurse Eckley says something, she's the mouth. They'll buy 50% of
Yeah,
what
but
she
they
says.
trusted me to take you home. You don't
And
understand.
you know why? Because you're a good Joe, Bean.
Hey, I know why you wanted to come through this way, okay? I know that. But why? Why? I thought you were through with Dixie.
There's no law that says I can't say goodbye to the baby. Do me a favor, get lost, okay?
No way.
Hey, just scram, take off.
Hey, Dad said that I could take you home and tie you to the bed, and that's what I'll do. Dad said I can do it.
Just wait outside in the car for 5 minutes, okay?
I can't believe you're doing this to me.
That's a terrific nephew you have there.
Mm-hmm. I have a terrific niece.
No argument there. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I certainly doubt it.
It's a pity that that beautiful baby has to be raised by a maniac like Adam Chandler.
Yes, I admit that has crossed my mind.
It's too bad that there's nothing one can't do.
Well, one can't go into the nursery and steal the child away.
Yeah. What can one do?
Well, that depends on what one's concern really is. Dixie or the baby?
Well, what's a baby without its mother?
Yes, see, you're in love with my niece.
All right, Palmer, yeah. Look, it just seems a pity to me that either Dixie or the baby should end up under the total control of Adam. And I would do anything to prevent that.
That's a noble sentiment.
Same as yours. Why don't you help me?
Why should I?
Because they're your blood.
Well, you see, that's the point. I always have access to that child through my niece.
No, you don't. You know as well as I do that marriage stands about as much chance of survival as a snowball in hell. In which case, you get Dixie back, not the baby.
Ooh, that's a glum prediction.
Doesn't have to be. Your money and my smarts, I'm sure we could get the baby away from Adam.
So you'd be there, pick up the pieces when Dixie gets bounced on the street.
I'd be more than willing. Why don't you help me? What do you say?
Then lend my assistance to you in anything.
Then you don't care about what happens to Dixie or the baby?
That baby is a Cooney and Dixie is a Cooney, and if they need any assistance, it'll come from the family, not from an outsider.
You're making a big mistake cutting me out.
A mistake? Dixie leaving Adam Chandler and going to you would be like running out of a burning building and jumping into a volcano.
Don't sugarcoat it, Pop.
I know what's best for my family.
Do you really? Think about what he did to Erica and Brooke. Is that what you want for Dixie? Is that what you want for your nephew?
I care for that child more than I can say.
Then think about what you're doing to him.
I'm going to be his godfather. I'll be an influence on his life, whether Adam likes it or not.
Good luck.
And if you have any delusions about Dixie or the baby, you better forget them. Because if you harm them, if Adam doesn't come after you, I will.
So, the end of the week. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh, it sounds great, kiddo.
That is wonderful. And in no time at all, you are going to have that little one home with you.
That's right. And pretty soon, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to start thinking about a christening.
No, whoa, now first we got to think about what we're going to name him.
Oh, no. That's all taken care of. Adam has already started calling him Adam Jr.
Dix, we got to get Cooney in there, though. I mean, that's important, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough he's got Adam as his father.
Will, please.
Now, I'm not trying to stir things up. Look, to be labeled by that... Couldn't we use Cooney as the middle name? Huh? That might help take the curse off the kid.
I can tell you something right now. I don't appreciate you bad-mouthing my husband.
Dixie, everyone knows what that man's all about. That type of thing rubs off. It can rub off on the baby.
Stop it right now. You can get out.
Fine. Good, I'll get out.
Will, don't. For heaven's sakes, what are you doing? Look, there are ways that we can work this out.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Well, what about William? I mean, that is a beautiful name. Adam William Chandler.
Sounds nice to me.
Yeah, oh, and Adam would really let you use my name.
Oh, the gathering of the clan, hmm?
Uncle Pete.
Yes, Will. You look radiant.
Oh, thank you.
What have I interrupted?
Oh, nothing. We were just talking about the christening.
Oh, you've decided on some godparents, then?
Well, actually, Adam asked Ross to be the godfather, but he turned it down.
Well, thank heavens. He's the last person to be an influence on that boy's life.
So, yes, so Adam and I did some thinking, and we decided it would be very nice if Laney and Will would be the godparents.
Dixie,
He agreed to me?
He did. Certainly did. All he asked was for you to leave your whip at home.
Oh, B, you gotta be kidding me.
I am so honored.
Oh, Dix, I'm gonna be the best godfather to that little guy.
I know you will. Uncle Pete, it's all right with you, isn't it?
Yes, yes, of course. I heartily agree.
Good. Well, we got a lot of things to think about, don't we? We got to plan ourselves a christening.
No, you and Melanie take care of that. Will and I have some business to discuss.
Oh, all right.
Yes, we do.
Well, I'll see you later then. Hand me that there, would you?
All right, what's up?
It's just an excuse to talk to you alone about your responsibilities as godfather.
No, whoa, I'm way ahead of you. I'm gonna watch over that kid like his guardian angel.
Yes, I know that. But the important thing is to instill a sense of family in that boy. He's half Cooney, and he must never forget that.
And he won't. Heck, I'm gonna make sure he grows up knowing exactly where his allegiance is. And it's with us, it's not with the Chandlers.
Right. I know you will.
I won't let you down, I promise.
Oh, you better go in now,
Yeah, right.
So,
I searched the guy's room, came up with nothing.
Let me get that.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
This just arrived for you, Mrs. Chandler.
Well,
Well, thank you.
what'd you get?
I don't know.
For you, the baby.
We'll soon find out, won't we? Oh. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, my goodness. Open it up. Oh. Reserved for Adam Jr. That's wonderful. Oh. Don't I have a loving husband?
Dixie, Adam loves nobody but himself.
Oh, boy, well, I wish you would stop saying mean things.
No, now look, I love you. And Laney loves you. And Uncle Pete loves you. But Adam... Fancy gifts like this, Dixie, does not mean that he loves you.
Will, I love you, too. And I really want you to be an important part of my son's life. But not when you go on saying things like this.
Look, you know it's true.
No, I don't know it's true. Adam has proved himself to me time and time again. I love him, and what you got to do is get rid of this awful bitterness that you have against him. It's high time that you accepted the fact that Adam and I love each other. And if you can't do that, then I really don't want you to be part of my son's life.
Dixie. All right. I promise I will never say another bad word about Adam, okay? That's not important to me anyways. What's really important is you, okay? And that little guy. And his Uncle Will is always going to be there for him. I promise you, kiddo. Scout's honor, huh?
Hugh. Hey. How are you? Long time no see. I'm okay. Hey, you finally got sprung. Yeah, I just got my walking papers. Listen, tell me something. Is Nico in the club? Is that guy ever not in his club? Yeah, good question. I'll see you later. All right. Take it easy. Yeah.